What is up, guys? JD here with another everyday carry video. I hope you're all doing well today. Today I'm going to be going over my carries for the week, and I'm starting with my pocket check of what's in my pocket today, and that is going to be the PROTECH MALIBU. This has a 3.44 inch 20 CV coated reverse Tonto blade. The pivot has bearings, really snappy, aluminum scales with a right hand only tip up pocket clip. Really enjoying this knife and wanted to carry it today. So let's go ahead and get into my carries for the week. On Monday I am going to be carrying the CJRB RIA. Been a little while since I carried this particular knife, and I've been missing it, so I wanted to go ahead and get it back in the pocket. This one has the 2.95 inch AR RPM 9 steel blade coated, as you can see here. It's a really nice coating too, by the way. It's not spray paint, but I don't believe this is Cerakote, but it's a really well done coating, and this is a very slicey knife here. Gets through anything that I really need to cut open in the office space, packages, envelopes, etc. Gets me into my boxes. I'm not really using it to break anything down. It has the 3.9 inch Knife Center exclusive micarta with the black and the red, which I think looks phenomenal. Has a titanium milled pocket clip. Really good action. I mean, bearing action on these guys is really smooth. Overall length is 3.86 inches. So that is going to be my Monday carry. On Tuesday, I'm going to be carrying a knife that I just unboxed recently. If you want to go back on the channel and check that out, those are always a lot of fun. This is the Civivi PINTAIL. This one has a 2.98 inch Damascus steel blade. This is Civivi's 9CR Damascus. It's a very good steel, and that's how they're able to get you a Damascus done blade at such an affordable price point. This has a hollow grind blade with a swedge on the back, and the action is on ceramic caged ball bearings. This has the, I think it's Civivi wood. I don't know. I haven't at this point really talked about it with anyone in the comments, so I'm hoping somebody can correct me on that. I'll put the spelling up there for you guys. I said I was going to do that in another video on one of their other knives, and I didn't get to do that. 3.94 inches closed, which is your handle length, and 6.92 inches overall with a weight of 2.76 ounces. This is a really lightweight guy here, and I also like the fact that the pocket clip, even though it's the one that I don't like because of the size, this actually falls right in a spot where it's not bothering me for a change. How about that? This is a liner lock knife. The lock up is at 50%. Really well done model. I don't know if all of them are like that, but if you're looking at the PINTAIL, go ahead and get yourself the S35 VN version of it for 98 bucks. That's the better buy. I solely went with the looks and aesthetics here, because if I pull this out in the office to get into some packages or an envelope, I just don't want to raise any eyebrows, and I think that would be a really good conversation piece. On Wednesday, haven't carried it in a little while, and I want to get it back in the pocket. That is going to be the CJRB FELDSPAR. This variant is the 3.5 inch version, and it has the D2 steel. I don't know why my camera is having a hard time today focusing on. There we go. Hopefully you can see that it says the D2 on there. I really can't tell. My screen on my camera is way too small, and I'm too lazy to hook it up. This, again, 3.5 inch D2 steel, ceramic bearings, fall shut action. This action is amazing on this. 4.6 inch burlap micarta, and it is a stonewash blade, which I really liked, and I also like the fact that it has that bronze pivot collar. I think that gives it a really gentlemanly, tasty look. I love it. Tasty. Overall length, 8.1 inches. On Thursday, I am actually going to be carrying something I haven't carried in a little while, and that is going to be my best friend ever. This is the Spyderco PM2 with a 3.44 inch S45 VN blade steel. Spyderco did upgrade that for 2021. I love it. I love it because you get a little bit of a price bump, and I don't know if that's inflation, but you're getting a little bit more of a premium steel. Overall length, G10 scales 4.181 inches. Overall length is 8.2 inches. This thing really, like, as it's broken in, the action is really nice on these. And I still think, like, from an ergonomic perspective, this is probably one of my top 3 favorites for ergos and hand position and like versatility, depending on what it is you're trying to work on or what you're doing with it. If you really got to get up, it does have a spot for it if you got to power through something. And I like the compression lock. Compression lock gets the finger out of the blade path. So glad to get this guy back in the pocket. It has been a little while. I think it looks really good with the blue hardware. On Friday, I'm going to be carrying a knife that I also have really fallen in love with, and that's going to be with YOJIMBO 2. This one here was the DLT trading exclusive. I really do like this. I liked it so much that I actually decided to just go ahead and sell off the Para 3 that I had with the G10 scales. And I really did like that. It was a lighter, smaller version of the PM2, but this one here has a 3.125 inch coated 20 CV blade steel. Look at that. Looks so good. The finish on Spyderco knives are so good. Has a 4.5 inch G10 scale, but in all honesty, I know it looks like it's a really big knife, but the footprint was no different than the Para 3, and it's so thin, and it's got such great ergonomics, so many different hand positions that you can use this knife in. I can't even begin to tell you how upset I am that I have slept on this for so long, because I didn't think it was quite the looker. But man, from a utility perspective, I think it's awesome. And in all honesty, it's such a different look than any other of the pocket knives out there. Like, if you look at all these, they have a very similar, you know, profile to them. And then you get to the YOJIMBO 2, and I think this just really kind of stands out. This is also a hollow grind from Spyderco, so that's really cool. And the tip on it is done really well. It's ground really well, at least my version is, and the action is just awesome. Overall length on this guy is 7.5 inches, so obviously it is smaller than the PM2, and Everest just slightly longer than the Para 3. So that'll be in my pocket on Friday. Let me go ahead and back up just a little bit more for you guys so you can see all these lined up. So that's going to be my carry for the week. Let me know what you guys are going to be carrying. What did you like that I'm carrying this week, and what questions do you have about anything that you see out here on the table? If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It helps me out on the channel, helps me out on YouTube. If you enjoy the content, think about subscribing. Would love to have you. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss any alerts for videos when they do drop. I try to do fairly regular content. I appreciate all the support out there, guys. It really means a lot to me. I've really enjoyed this a whole lot. I enjoy sharing the experience with you. I hope you all have a fantastic week. And until next time, peace.